Last November, I made one of the biggest decisions of my life.
So I've been wanting to do something for a long time now.
It was a decision I made before and it worked, but only for so long.
So I'm trying to figure all of that out before I go back on this journey for one last time. And this is going to be the last time I'm going to do it because I don't want to start getting on this journey again.
My first day back at the actual gym in SBG was just awful. I was at my heaviest. I was never so badly out of shape ever before. I even felt, you know what? Let's just stay this way.
As much as the end goal was in my head, months and years down the line, it didn't matter. I just genuinely felt, fuck it, nothing is worth it.
It wasn't worth it. But
we can do this. We have to do it.
the gym was one thing, but the other side of all of this was the food plan. And when that came online, it was just epic, except for one thing.
This has been the worst of the day. We plowed through it.
In the first month alone, food-wise, it was insane.
13 wholemeal bagels, 26 turkey rashers, 39 eggs, 13 wholemeal wrap, 13 chicken breasts, 13 portions of noodles, 7 turkey breasts, a bunch of onions, a bunch of peppers going into each lunch and each dinner, 26 salt and vinegar rice cakes. I've not had enough natural yogurt because I find it really hard to take. I've had about a half pound of oats and I've had nearly 30 litres of water.
Of course, when any of these kind of health kicks and changes that you want to make, the days do come where you just don't want to do it and don't want to go.
I ain't looking forward to this session. I haven't been looking forward to it since the last session. Maybe because the last session was pretty tough going.
But I went and I kept at it and kept at it for whatever reason in my head. I just kept at it and started making progress. Lots of progress.
If he gets this done, beating the record. He just knocked it under 20 minutes.
And then I lost my mind. Just a little bit. When a cheat meal was introduced into the food plan by David Galvin from Momentum Performance, I was like, okay, this is... Huh?
Sometimes you feel that you're... Yeah, sometimes you feel that you're... Yeah, I think it was... I don't know, I'm talking myself around in this big circle, so maybe I'm talking myself into that it was a good thing to try it. And now I'm starting that bloated feeling, which I haven't felt with the other food.
Then we changed things up.
We have to make it harder all the time because you're getting better, you're getting stronger, and it's the principle of overload. If we don't force the body to change, it's not going to change. It'll reach its own homeostasis and it'll just get comfortable where it's at. So by always pushing the limits, we're always going to get better, and that's what we're doing.
They got harder. And harder. Then I lost all motivation.
Small things can throw you for a loop, and it's getting by these things, and that's your mental toughness. Your mental toughness is something that you have to work on and train as well, and every time you blast through one of these kind of doubt moments, you get stronger.
And then I got the motivation boost to end all motivation boosts.
The last number of flights I've been on, I've had to ask for an extender belt. This is because the seat belt doesn't fit. Really, really embarrassing stuff. So they give you an extra length of rope or chain on the seat belt and you can plug in the other one and then that's how it works. The seat belt fitted! No extender chains or ropes or any of that kind of stuff.
Which was followed up by making the training even harder. like being in a car wreck. It's 50 kgs and hot me. Yeah, it's fun. So far, this has been an amazing journey. This is the longest I've ever lasted at doing anything like this. It's locked in now. The mindset is kind of there, but you know what? And I'm thinking back and I'm looking at this video and I'm listening and thinking back to all the conversations with Liam O'Griffin from SBG, Jimmy White on my mental health, David Galvin from Momentum Performance. All those conversations, those guys were 100% right. No matter what they said, they were right. I knew they were right deep down, but sometimes it's so incredibly hard to see the wood for the trees. I feel great now. The support that I've got from everybody in SBG has just been incredible. It really has, but the support that I never thought I'd get, and the positivity and the love and just this outpouring of happiness has been from you guys. The whole YouTube audience has been absolutely amazing. Genuinely, when you kind of feel a little bit crappy and there's a comment comes in on one of these Get Healthy vlogs, it just blows my mind. From people who are struggling, from people who've got a little bit of motivation from them, genuinely, it really touches me. There's a long road ahead. It's gotten harder. It's going to get harder. The next 6 months, at the end of those, is where I exactly want to be. If we can achieve those goals that I've set out, then great. I've got a whole bunch of other things that I want to do after that and things that I want to achieve and accomplish. But I've stumbled along the way. I've been frustrated. Things haven't happened fast enough at times. And, you know, there's been probably 2 or 3 cheat meals that have seen my insides when they probably shouldn't. There's been 1 or 2 Saturdays and Sundays where it's just been... But I'm only human, really. Like everybody. We all stumble, we all fall. But you got to get back up. Let me tell you something right about now. I have never, ever felt more human.